Mabuhay, welcome to my channel. Today we're going to talk about Atis fruit or sugar apple or custard apple. Annona squamosa is a small, well-branched tree or shrub from the family Annonacea that bears edible fruits called sugar apples or sweetsops or custard apples. It tolerates a tropical lowland climate better than its relatives, Annona reticulata and Annona cherimola, whose fruits often share the same name, helping make it the most widely cultivated of these species. Annona squamosa is semi or late deciduous and 3 to 8 meters, 10 to 26 feet tall, similar to Sorsip. Annona muricata. It is native of tropical climate in the Americas and West Indies, and Spanish traders aboard the Manila galleons docking in the Philippines brought it to Asia. The fruit is spherical conical, 5 to 10 centimeters to 4 inches in diameter and 6 to 10 centimeters to 144 in long, and weighing 100 to 240 grams, 3.5 to 8.5 ounces, with a thick rind composed of knobby segments. The color is typically pale green through blue-green, with a deep pink blush in certain varieties, and typically has a bloom. It is unique among Annona fruits in being segmented. The segments tend to separate when ripe, exposing the innards. The flesh is fragrant and sweet, creamy white through light yellow, and resembles and tastes like custard. The seeds are coated with the flesh. It is found adhering to 13 to 16 millimeter long, 1 to 5/8 in. Seeds forming individual segments, arranged in a single layer around a conical core. It is soft, slightly grainy, and slippery. The hard, shiny seeds may number 2040 or more per fruit and have a brown to black coat. Although varieties exist that are almost seedless, the seeds can be ground for use as an insecticide. Although this has not been approved by the US EPA or EU authorities, the stems run through the center of the fruit, connecting it to the outside. The skin is shaped like a rouleau, triangle-colored green and rough in texture. Due to the soft flesh and structure of the sugar apple, it is very fragile to pressure when ripe. New varieties are also being developed in Taiwan and Hong Kong. The Cherimoya or pineapple sugar apple, a hybrid between the sugar apple and the cherimoya, is popular in Taiwan. Although it was first developed in the United States in 1908, the fruit is similar in sweetness to the sugar apple, but has a very different taste. As its name suggests, it tastes like pineapple. The fruit of a squamosa sugar apple has sweet whitish pulp and is popular in tropical markets. Branches with light brown bark and visible leaf scars. Inner bark light yellow and slightly bitter. Twigs become brown with light brown dots. Lenticels small, oval, rounded spots upon the stem or branch of a plant, from which the underlying tissues may protrude or roots may issue. Thin, simple, alternate leaves occur singly, 5 to 17 centimeters, 2 6 plus 3 4 inches long and 2 6 cm, 3 4 2 plus 3/8 in wide. Rounded at the base and pointed at the tip, oblong lanceolate. They are pale green on both surfaces and mostly hairless with slight hairs on the underside when young. The sides sometimes are slightly unequal and the leaf edges are without teeth, inconspicuously hairy when young. The leaf stalks are 0.42 to 0.2 centimeters, 1/8 to 7/8 in long, green, and sparsely pubescent, solitary or in short lateral clusters of 2 to 4, about 2.5 centimeters 1 in long, 10 greenish yellow flowers on a hairy, slender to centimeters 3 4 in long stalk, 3 green outer petals, purplish at the base, oblong, 1.6 to 2.5 centimeters 5/8 to 1 in long, and 0.6 to 0.75 centimeters 1/4 to 5/16 in wide. 3 inner petals reduced to minute scales or absent at very numerous stamens, crowded, white, less than 1.6 centimeters 5/8 in long, ovary light green, styles white, crowded on the raised axis. Each pistil forms a separate tubercle, small rounded wart-like protuberance. mostly 1.3 to 1.9 centimeters, 1 to 2.34 in, long and 0.6 to 1.3 centimeters, 1/4 to 12 in, wide, which matures into the aggregate fruit. Flowering occurs in spring, early summer, and flowers are pollinated by nitty-dulid beetles. Its pollen is shed as permanent tetrads. Fruits ripen 3 to 4 months after flowering. Aggregate and soft. Fruits form from the numerous and loosely united pistils of a flower, which become enlarged and mature into fruits which are distinct from fruits of other species of genus, and more like a giant raspberry instead. The round or heart-shaped greenish-yellow, ripened aggregate fruit is pendulous on a thickened stalk, 5 to 10 centimeters, 2 to 378 in diameter, with many round protuberance and covered with a powdery bloom. Fruits are formed of loosely cohering or almost free carpels, the ripened pistils. The pulp is white-tinged yellow, edible and sweetly aromatic, each carpel containing an oblong, shiny and smooth, dark brown to black, 1.3 to 1.6 centimeters, 1 to 5.8 in long seed. Sugar apple is high in energy, an excellent source of vitamin C and manganese, a good source of thiamine and vitamin B6, and provides vitamin B2, B3, B5, B9, iron, magnesium, phosphorus, and potassium in fair quantities. The diterpenoid alkaloid atisine is the most abundant alkaloid in the root. Other constituents of Anonis squamosa include the alkaloids oxyphebine, reticulin, isocoridine, and methylcoridaldine, and the flavonoid quercetin 3-O-glucoside. Their egg has patented the extraction process and molecular identity of the ananaceous acetogenin ananin, as well as its use as a biopesticide, although this use has not been approved by U.S. or EU authorities. Other acetogenins have been isolated from the seeds, bark, and leaves in traditional Indian, Thai, and Native American medicines. The leaves are boiled down with water, possibly mixed with other specific botanicals, and used in a decoction to treat dysentery and urinary tract infection. In traditional Indian medicine, the leaves are also crushed for use as a poultice and applied to wounds. In Mexico, the leaves are rubbed on floors and put in hens' nests to repel lice. The extracts from various parts of custard apple, such as roots, bark, leaves, and fruit, possess a wide range of medicinal importance, conferring to its anti-cancer, antioxidant, antiparasitic, antimalarial, antidiabetic, insecticidal, microbicidal, antihypertensive, hepatoprotective, and mollicidal activities in Haiti. The fruit is known as casheman and is used to simply make juice. In the Philippines, the fruit is commonly eaten by the Philippine fruit bat kabag or kabog, which then spreads the seeds from island to island. It is a host plant for larvae of the butterfly Graphium agamemnon tailed jay. Thank you for watching.